Hi guys, I was literally, honestly speaking to myself all that time. Hi Hasib, hi Uzi, hi Alex. Was only 2 pixels away for the midweek. That's fantastic, man. Hasib, Alex, I've seen your results. Your results were pretty similar to mine. Uzi, how is it haram? You're using your skill to win. Ashley, yeah, that's that. I was actually explaining what Ozzy was saying, that some people say it is because it's some form of gambling, and obviously in Islam gambling is haram. So, and some people say because it's skill based, it's not. I don't know. We've got Dave in the house as well. Hi Dave. We've got Mohammed Riaz. Hi Stig Boss. Hi bro. I was literally talking for 5 minutes to myself. I didn't realize I had my mic on mute again. Alex, I was thinking that Stig. Yeah, Alex, you know what? You know when I seen my actual tickets afterwards, I was like, shit, have I gone too high? But it was a really good midweek result. Honestly, I was really happy with the judging. I know it was a bit further right to a lot of people, but majority of judges went towards him bringing the ball down to his chest. Yes, Lyman's just joined as well. It's nice to have you, bro. We've got quite a few people joining, so once everybody's in, I'll get the ball rolling. It's paying for playing the game to win prize, not gambling. That's TC Chi Lop. I don't know if I said your name right, bro. I'm sorry if I didn't. You know what it is, guys? You know, this week's DREAMCAR competition, I've been looking at it, and I try my best to avoid people giving me their ideas, purely because, you know, I don't want to subconsciously take it on board and then give whatever everybody else has thought as well. I try giving my own opinion first, and then taking on what everybody else has said as well, which does help. Don't get me wrong, guys, you know, people giving their opinions does help me, but before the live streams and the videos, that's what I tend to do. I know a lot of you guys have been sending me your stuff. I don't ignore it, guys. It's just purely, I don't want you guys thinking, you know what, Stig, I send it to him and he doesn't even respond back. I try avoiding that until Saturday, and then obviously Sunday throughout the day I get back to everyone and whatnot. Damn, we should have noticed it was lower. You know what, Alex, I honestly, I had the height around 790s when I was doing it myself. I had the height around 790s. I don't know what, when it come to checking out, I decided to go a lot higher up. I decided to go a lot higher up. I played a few tickets in the 800s, and then I deleted them, and then I kept some in the early 800s. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. We love you from China. Thank you, bro, man. I love the support from everywhere, guys. Honestly, I've got literally people all over. I agree. Don't let anyone pass on some unconscious bias. Yeah, it's just because I do BOTB, guys. The thing is, I don't want to be giving out what somebody else has already passed on, and then it doesn't really make it a channel to give an alternative view, you know what I mean? I deleted a few clusters. Yeah, same, man. I did the exact same. Stig, is the video on? Yes, it is. I've only got the live stream starting one at the moment, but I think I'm gonna start it anyway because I've got a lot of people in anyway. So let me just share my screen with you guys. 1 second. There we go. Just let me know, guys, if you can see my screen. Boy, I've got a lot more tickets than usual, purely because I want to win this week, guys, man. Honestly, as much as I'd want to, I wanna win this week. I really do, because it's a big win, man. Big win, and it'll be the best ending to 2020. We all have had a rough week. M123, nice to have you, bro. What did you guys actually think of the midweek judging? Do you think it was fair? I think, my personal opinion, I think it was pretty good judging, man. It's just my own mistake of playing the tickets a bit higher up than what it was. Samir's joined. What's up, bro? Yes, bro. Nice to join you. Alex, that pole area is big. Are you on about this side here, Alex? Because if you see, I've got a lot of my coordinates in that section. By the way, these coordinates are averages. They're not just random coordinates. There might be one or two that I've drawn with the line, but obviously I'll explain that in with everything. I will see your video later. I'm at work. Oh well, bro. I don't want you to get in trouble, Omar. I'll catch up with you later on anyway, bro. You know I blab on about being rigged, blah blah blah. Yes, it was fair. I was a bit left to the winner. That's what I noticed. A lot of you guys, you know, when you showed me your results, some of us were slightly higher, some of us were slightly to the left, and some of us were slightly lower. I'm happy that not a lot of us went more towards the right hand side of that picture, because the eye line for the guy in red and black was pretty simple. It was the range of 2300 to 2350. So I'm really happy that everyone stuck with a simple lining for the guy in red and black. The issue was obviously the height, and like I mentioned in my videos, guys, there's always one thing or another that really puts you off track from getting the actual winning, is either the X or the Y. On this case, guys, for me, I think it's the X. That's gonna be the issue for this week one. Good luck to you, Omar, as well, and happy birthday, Ashley. Is it your birthday today, or are you? So let's get on with this week's picture. What do I think of it? I want to show you something before I get into my coordinates. If you look at this, some of you guys are gonna think, you know what, Stig's gone crazy, man. I promise you I haven't. The thing is with this one is, if you look at this guy's eyes, and he's obviously looking the furthest he can possibly with over his left shoulder. He's got his arm out to defend this player from getting the ball or even coming close to him. So that's one thing that's indicated to me that the ball could be a bit more towards the left hand side, but then again, it's this chap here. If you look at the whiteness under his eyes, it goes, but these are the lines I've drawn as in the direction where I think the player's eyes are, if you know what I mean. So I think both players' eyes are in this direction. You can slightly move this guy a bit to the left or a bit to the right, but generally for this guy here, his eyes are in this direction. If you were to draw a line, I think his eyes are in this direction. So you're looking at, if you were to get a coordinate here, guys, we're looking roughly around the X being 1673 and the Y being 1225. This is why I don't always just go by the eye lines. I think sometimes just going by the eye lines, it can be deceiving for the most of the people that play BOTB or that are new, because we'll automatically think, you know what, the eyes are looking where the ball is and that's what the judges are going to do. No, that's not the case, guys. So for me, in my experience in playing BOTB, guys, I think there would be a slight widespread for this guy here, and this guy here could have a pretty similar line to his. The guy in green as well. I think something along them lines looks pretty decent. I can't see any of the judges going out of this this area here if there is a judge, most likely they'll be taken out. It doesn't really make sense on the outside from here. So if you get this corner here, guys, we're getting the height of 997, and then the lowest we're getting just say about 1200. Furthest right is 1153, and the furthest left is 1081. So that's a lot of pixels just in that area here. Right, I'll just go through a couple of the messages. I can't say your name, bro. I'll just call you Lev. Hi guys, this pick is crazy. Number one, ambulance one is in between the goalposts. That suggests that the ball crossers are not play to the knee is up of the green player, suggesting that he tends to control it. That's a very, you know what, see, this is what I always bang on about. It's really good. I actually missed that knee. Honestly, I actually missed that knee. I didn't even see it. I thought it was part of the van. What I actually think is he is bringing his leg up then to control the ball, so the ball could be coming in this direction here where we're currently at. If he's got his knee up, guys, then 100% I'm more than happy that this area here, I'm gonna discontinue the area from the left hand side where I was saying before that the way he's training and stuff. So there could be a ball crossed in coming in that direction, and he's obviously got his leg up. That's a big shout. I really appreciate you bringing that up. AUB to Lev. Stig, right eye will draw it to the left. Okay, from experience, when two players are in the position to just place the ball in the middle of them. That's a good shout as well. M123. Hi John. Lyman is saying here, I don't see the same. They will use single line from blue guy. That's a good possibility. So I see it between the angle thin post for some strange reason. Do you see it in this angle here? Do you see it in Lyman? Are you saying it here in between this like the light grey and the white post, in between them? That is a really good shout as well. Reason being is, guys, that goes nicely with this guy's head position. I know his eyes are pretty straight, but he's a lot further back, but his head is positioned that way. So if you were to draw lines for the guy in green and say, for instance, and then one from the center, I'd say roughly it's in between them two. Okay, I see the thin angle post for some strange reason. Okay, so you're saying here then, around here. My freebie, I'll show you my freebie, is actually right there, Diamond. That's where my freebie is. If you look, it's right there in between. That's what I saw when I first looked at the picture. That's what I saw as well, that the ball being there, but after taking everything else into consideration, I've moved a bit more towards the right hand side. Okay, Diana B is saying, hey, I put my coordinates a little to the left of the white post. So you're somewhere here, I'd say, Diana, a bit towards the left hand side. Do you know what it is with this week, guys? Yeah, I'd say if you guys are getting 10 coordinates like how the judges are, and the average is landing from this guy's eye line, we can't really get 100%. This is why I said the X is the issue this week. If your eye lining is somewhat similar to along this line here, guys, I think it's a really good shout. You can actually draw it a bit lower as well. So anything along them lines, I think it's a really good shout for this guy, because I don't see the judges drawing lines upwards here for this guy, so the ball being there or bringing it right down here, I don't see it. So if you're drawing lines that side of it, I think we pretty much cracked. That the ball, if it is, it's going to be along these lines here somewhere. Along these lines here somewhere. If the judges draw the line for that guy like that, that's what I personally think. The coordinates should be spread somewhat similar to these blue lines. So a couple of judges up here, or a couple of judges down here, a couple to the middle. I don't see him spreading it to a point where it's not in line with these blue lines, and then to get an average from them is another thing. We've got Max in the house. Hi Max. I played my free ticket exactly at the same region where you did. Who knows, maybe this is it. John, that's the thing, you know, sometimes you play BOTB and you overanalyze as well, so I try my best to stick to what I see when I first seen the picture as well. So if you see my actual coordinate, it's in line with the guy in blue. The only thing is the guy in green, and as one of the chaps mentioned, this guy's got his knee up. Obviously you've spotted it, the judges should spot that as well. Eagle-eyed judges should spot that he's got his knee up. There's not in a million years then that he's gonna head at the ball. If he's bringing his knee up, he's gonna try to kick it. That's something you can take into consideration as well. So it could be a couple of judges might miss that and say he's going to head the ball. So you can have a couple of judges where we played our freebie, and a couple of judges in this area which could bring the average slightly more towards the left. That's something to take into consideration. Every time I line, I screenshot for later, but dare not to look to see if I'd have won. That would piss me off. Yes, I'm sure we've got a couple of people in the group that have deleted the winning coordinates, which I have as well. John, yeah, the guy in green makes all the fuss. Definitely, and the guy in the center. Because he's not really doing anything. But if you were to get lines from the head position, so just say for instance we're getting this guy's head position is roughly in this, so you can get a rough height. I don't see any judges going higher than that. Personally, I think it'd be stupid if judges go higher than this area here, and I don't see him coming really low. But you do get judges like Nigel, for instance, who thought the ball was on the floor with the last week's judging. And for the guy in blue, I'd say now that's a huge area for the judges to put the coordinates, and the average can literally land to the left or to the right. Honestly, the average can it can land anywhere there. Now if you were to draw lines for the guy in green, and then we draw a line for the guy in blue, see, I've already got a couple of coordinates surrounding that area. I don't get it, man. Honestly, I really don't get it. Why, when you draw the eye line in, I'm getting this area here? My gut instincts that I sometimes get is that what are the chances, or what is the probability of 10 judges hitting this area here? I think it's a good chance of 10 judges placing the coordinates along this line here to get the average. Anyways, that's enough from me, guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take everyone's coordinates. Please give your coordinates in the sense as, don't give me your best one, give me a coordinate that where you actually thought the ball was your first time. I want to see how far outwards we go from this area here. So if you guys can start giving me your coordinates, and then we'll see John, a couple of 100,000 pixels region. Yeah, definitely, man. I've lost the video and sound. Is anybody else having sound or video issues? Please let me know. I think please let me know if you guys can hear me. Haha, when we do our coordinates you will see I'm way off. Lyman, you know what, bro, with BOTB now I've realized, you know what, nobody's way off, because I remember in the last live stream somebody gave me a coordinate for the midweek one, and a judge actually, Nigel actually put his coordinate near there, because I said whoever gave me that coordinate, I said if the average lands there, I'll shave my head off. You know what I mean? I'll shave my hair off. But Nigel actually put his coordinate there, so do you know what? I wouldn't put it past the judges. So okay, M123 has given his coordinate, which is 14811110. 1481. I hate when I do that one. Cool. Okay, Max, thank you so much, bro, man. John is saying 1437x. John, are you sending me codes, bro? I have no coordinates, but gut instincts say higher up. Okay, no problem. How's it going, my bro? Faz, it's nice to hear from you, bro, man. 1429 1027. 1429 1027. That's very close to my freebie, you know. Awesome. Matt Dickin is saying 1486 1072. 1486. Just bear with me one second. I need to edit this. Sorry about that. I think I know what was causing the issue. I had one of another computer on. I think that's what making the stream lag. Okay, awesome. Where was I? I got to Matt Dickens, didn't I? Matt Dickens, 1486 1072. Awesome. Ashley is saying, even though I have no sound or video, I'm using my calculator to get us an average. Ashley, are you having problems with the live stream, or is it because I have turned the other computer off? I think it was that was causing it. My first suggestion is 12 11 103. Okay, 12, 11. Awesome. Ashley is saying 1003. Okay, Rex is saying 1482, 1130. 1482. Cool. Mohammed Riaz is saying 1476, 976. 1476. Nine 976. Awesome. Matthew is saying 1659, 1066. 1659. What is it? 1066. Oh my god. Awesome. Okay. Dan is given 1451, 1148. 1451. 1451. 1148. Dan's coordinate. John is saying all works okay, don't worry, sound is okay, brilliant. Get the stream back finally. Awesome, nice to have you back, Ashley. Okay, mine was 1455, 1138. 1455, 1138. I think I've got a coordinate there. No, I don't. I lied. 1138. I've got one here at 1138. Look. Close that. Okay. Dan, your sounds good. Okay, it's 10 pixels away. That's not even noticeable. We're in the same spot. Okay, Jordan Glaze, ain't it funny how whatever car you win, the prize money will be gone in 6 months. The brakes cost 6k to replace. Yeah, if you're playing for a high-end car, Jordan, that's definitely. I think a lot of people are playing for the cash alternative on the high-end cars. I personally, if I played for the Lamborghini, I couldn't afford to run it. No chance. I wouldn't even be able to insure it. Never mind anything else. Saying that, guys, I told you my area, man. Somebody's hit my car twice already. Twice. Hit and run, just gone. It's been parked. It was parked. Woke up in the morning. It's half on the footpath. So I don't think so. I'll have. I've decided I'm not gonna have a high-end car parked in my area. It's not worth it, man. Honestly, it's not worth it. Is there any more people that want to give their coordinates before Ashley can give us a calculated average. Dan, I think you got plenty of space to. You've got a showroom for a garage to park all the cars, so I think you'd be good, man. Here, I live in a narrow street, bro. Even if bicycles go past, man, they'll end up scratching my car. So, would you rather have an A45S or the new Golf R? Oh my god, oh my god! I've always been a Golf fan. Honestly, the Golf fan. You put me. You know what? M1 to 3. I'll go for the Golf R. I've said it. Some people might hate me for that, but I'll go for the Golf R. It's just purely because of the drift mode. I'll order the McLaren 765. F the car. If you play this week for Bentley, cash alternative is over 260k plus 100k cash. Now I think that cash alternative is 260k including the 100k cash. I don't think so, John. That's excluding the 100k cash. Already spec'd it. Wow. I have where to park it. Underground closed, guarded parking. That's perfect, Dan. If I had that, then I'd be rolling with a big whip as well. But guys, is there anyone else want to give their coordinates before we get an actual? Yeah, I know, but the A45 has a drift mode. The Golf R's never had it, if you know what I mean. The Golf R's never had it. They've always known a Golf is, especially the R range, is always known to stick like glue to the ground. You got the Golf R32s, you got the Golf R's, the Golf R 7.5s. These cars are known. You can take a bend at 80-90 miles per hour with ease in them because of the four-wheel drive system. It's just it's something that I want to experience with the new Golf R. I think it looks really nice as well. I'll be honest with you. That blue is if I win it, that's if I win it. But as you can see, I'm playing for the A45. There wasn't the Golf R option with the 100k. So I think that's pretty much it with everyone's coordinates, guys. So what I'm gonna do is get an average of Ashley. Can you hover over my coordinate at 1481 1109? Okay, 1481. That looks good, man. I'm not even gonna lie. That does look good. Look, you're saying that if you place the ball slightly higher up, around here, that looks good too. But with this one, there's something that doesn't line up with the guy in blue, man. Do you know what I mean? These higher coordinates. If you look at these, I don't know. It looks like the guy's not looking at the ball, whereas over here, he's looking at the ball. Another thing to suggest, guys, that the ball not being too high up is somebody actually mentioned that this guy's got his knee up. So some of the judges will, with the lining I showed you guys in the beginning, that some of the judges can come down here. So some of the judges can come down into the 1200s. That's what I showed for the height, because his leg's up. He's not gonna bring his leg up if the ball's all the way up here, if you know what I mean. So there's a high chance some of the judges going this low if they've spotted the knee as well. So I think, guys, there's a lot to take into consideration this week. I agree, the Golf R does look sick. It does. Club Sport bumpers look better in my opinion. Matt Dickens. You know what? I actually played for the Club Sport for the midweek. I wish I wish I won that. The Golf GTI Performance one looks better than the Golf R. I haven't seen the Golf R in person, so I tend to wait till I give my honest truth opinion until I see the car in person. I've seen the Club Sport in person. It looks it does stand out compared to a normal GTI, but I don't know, man. A green player has no white under his eyes as well. Yes, he doesn't have no white under his eyes, and if you look, for it to be high, guys, if his neck would be going backwards, he's only straining towards his left hand side. So once again, guys, there's for me, this is obviously my own opinion, guys. This is something that you guys can use as a guideline. Is these are the two lines I personally think judges will draw. So the red one being the highest, and then you got the green ones coming a lot lower. So some judges can come here and some can come all the way up here. It's almost a 100 pixel difference, and then the center of that is around 1105 for the height, which I did say M123 your coordinate does look really good for the guy in blue for height as well. So I personally think that's really good, man. Ashley actually gave the average, which was 1454 1080. 14 Ashley, did you take in my coordinates as well? 1080 isn't high if you look at it, because we're saying roughly around the 1100s, so it's 30-40 pixels. It's not a huge margin, if you know what I mean. So let's draw a line at 1080. Awesome, and the X was 1454. 1454. So let me get 53. So our average is here. What do you guys think? Does that look? Does it look good? Does it look bad? Is it doable? It might change slightly. Yes, that's what I was just gonna get to. Is Alex, you said 1080 seems a bit high, but there could be a possibility instead of that judge going that far to the left, he could be to the right and be taken out, which can push the average lower. One of these judges can be taken out, so the average can be pushed a bit lower. Do you know what I mean? So just take that into consideration as well. Instead of this being the lowest coordinate, one of the judges can come about here and still be kept in, which can obviously bring the average down by 30-40 pixels. So these are the things that you can take into consideration as well. So even at 1120s, Alex, look, this is what I was just trying to explain, that if you're at 1120s, don't think because our average is at 1080s, or you know 1120s too high or too low or whatever it is. It's still plausible. What I work off by is at least 30 pixels to the left, right, up and down. That's my margin that I follow usually. I give myself that much of a margin because I think it's fair. You know, you're not every single time, especially with such a difficult picture, you're not going to get the coordinate at least 10-15 pixels away. It's really difficult. So I think if you were to take this as a reference point for the height, 1080, the X once again is something that's, I don't know, man. The X is, I feel like it was in the early 1500s, but obviously we've got our average in the mid 1450s. So me personally, I was more towards the end of 1400s to early 1500s for the X, purely because obviously I think why I was getting the line in and the way it is purely because of this guy's leg as well now. Please place a bit lower. Okay, 1120s looks good to me. Good point. Noted. Awesome, Abdul Hakim, very helpful. You know what, I can't even get my words out. Honestly, I can't get my words out. Thank you, Abdul Hakim. I think I'm trying to speak too fast. But overall, guys, am I happy with this area? Yes, I am. But please take into consideration that if you're placing a coordinate here, just say for instance now we've done the live stream, guys, and you guys, one of you is around here and you keep getting that area, by all means play some tickets in your area. The last thing I want to hear is, oh god damn, I watched the videos and it swayed me away from my area. Do you know what I mean? Always play with your own area. If you've got a really good lining system and you're really confident, play some tickets in your area too. If you want to try the luck by going by our average, by all means do that. But I don't make these videos to make people play in the same area. It's more of a guideline and sharing our ideas, if you know what I mean. But look, again guys, the eye line for the guy in blue it's not difficult. I'd say that's perfect for where the ball can be. Honestly, that is for not the eye line for this guy is spot on. I don't see any of the judges going further upwards or that far out. But when it comes to what's really bugging me is the guy in green. Honestly, that's the guy that's really bugging me. I don't know, man. I just can't get my lining spot on for him, purely because his eyes are looking lower, his head's positioned slightly higher, and the only thing I can think of is high and low, and then the center area is around the 1110s for me so far. Same as M123's coordinate. I think that area is fair. I've got some coordinates in 1080s as well. As for what we got as an average, I think it'll be a good idea to play in two areas. I honestly think it's a good idea. After scrutinizing the left guy, his leg is almost extended as if he wants to kick the ball. Good point. Again, you know, he can. Tupac Shakur is here. I'm late, bro. It's okay, man. Not a problem. Can you quickly check mine, please? Which is 1425 1105. I love the height, like I said in my video. I'm really happy with the 1100s for the height. The X, you're a lot more further to the left, which is 1425, and it's doable because look, if you look at this area here that I've just drawn, it's definitely doable. Your coordinate is definitely doable because it's, you know, when we place coordinates like this, they look like, oh my god, we got a cluster here, the ball must be here. No, the ball could be here. The judges can cluster a bit more towards the left hand side. So these are the things when you're playing BOTB I take into consideration, that even though my clusters are pretty close together, that's me just thinking like that, or there's a lot of us just thinking quite similar, that yes, the ball should be here, and then when we place it, we're sometimes only off by 10-15 pixels because the judges, their cluster, when they remove a judge as well, it slightly changes the average. So if you've got an area around here like you've got Tupac, I think that's a really good coordinate as well. We've got Dave T, last week DREAMCAR competition winner, 1432. Y was 497, mine was 1434. 497. Wow, just off by 2 pixels, Dave. That's unlucky, man. Has anybody heard from Nads? Nads hasn't joined the live stream. He's probably gone on another bike ride. We've got Lawrence. Hi, Stig. Completely forgot. Better late than never. Very hard this week. Hard. Okay. His is 1404 878 is my banker. So if you see, Lawrence has gone a lot higher up. With this week's, he's gone a lot higher up. You know, like I mentioned in last week's DREAMCAR competition, that please, you know, when you're doing the lines, don't just completely go by eye lines. Also take into consideration how the body is positioned for each player as well, like how his head is. So that's why you see some of these coordinates into the 900s for me, is because I've taken into consideration the head position, not only the eyes. And how I normally do that is with drawing lines from the forehead as well, as being the highest point. And if you look at it, Lawrence gave his coordinate. Okay, Lawrence gave his coordinate 1404 878. So you're still in line. You're still in line with the guy in blue. So this area is still in line. If you look at these 4 boxes, they're still in the same area. Okay, Tupac is saying, can you put an X on it, Aki? I want to compare it to others. No problem. Your coordinate was 1425 11 05. Oh my god, I only clicked on it. Awesome. That's yours, Tupac, Mr. Shakar. I'll put the ball over it. If you look, that does look good. It does look good. As for the tickets, guys, I know it's a one-off chance of winning 100k, but BOTB will do it again. If you're finding the picture difficult, always, man, just play less tickets. You rather play less tickets and be miles off than playing 100 tickets and be miles off. Do you know what I mean? If you are really close with just say 10, 15, 20, 30 tickets, and you're really close and you get a runner up and you be like, oh my god, I wish I played 100. It just wasn't meant to be. Simple. That's why I see it as I could play 100 tickets and be right in the center of zone 1 and still not win. It's just not meant to be for me to win. You know what I mean? So if you're kicking yourself in the teeth saying, oh, I wish I played more tickets, and you're off by a couple of pixels, it's just not meant to be. You could have placed 100 tickets in your area, yet still miss that actual area of where you're close by only 2 pixels. So these are the things that you have to take into consideration as well. Okay, how do they pick a winner if multiple people have the same coordinates? Surely multiple tickets on most good coordinates. Yes, Northwood is asking a question that I've been asked a lot of times. I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard it on social media as well, that if somebody gets, multiple people get the same coordinate, what they go by is, depending if one of them has only played 1 ticket and the other has played a few and they both have the winning ticket, then they would go into a tie break where they'll play for another play on another picture, and whoever gets the closest would win. But for instance, if both players have played multiple tickets and both have a winning coordinate, then the second ticket that is closest to the winning coordinate would win. Nads, Nikia, tell me your coordinates will win this week and start from 4 PM next time. Nads, I asked in the community if anybody wants me to change the times. I can do 4 PM. If you guys want me to change the live streams to 4 PM, I certainly can. It's only a half an hour difference from when I come online anyway. I can't believe this. Has it only been 40 minutes for the live stream? Or has my clock stopped? Nads, just a quick recap, bro, is the blue guy, I think we pretty much nailed his eye line, I'd say. If any of you guys are thinking different, please do share it, but I think the guy in blue, we've nailed his. The issue we're having is obviously the guy in green of how high the judges will go and where the average could possibly land. Do any of you guys actually think there's a possibility the judges clustering together, or do you think there'll be a widespread? Okay, Nikia, you do different coordinates and get very close, or you Photoshop. I do bike rides on Saturday. You know what, Nads, if I wish I knew how to use Photoshop properly, man. Honestly, I wish I knew how to use Photoshop. But if you look at the midweek one, my video on the midweek one, Nads, I think I was in 740s. I said there's a rough area for 740s height. The actual average the judges landed on was 814. Most of my tickets for the midweek one were in 780s, 770s, 790s. I had a few in the 800s, but that's why I missed out, and that's how I missed out. My X was pretty bang on. I was only off by one on the X. Nadeem, you keeping yourself fit with the bike rides? I think my live stream has it stopped? No, it hasn't. Okay, going for the Lambo, not sure how often they have them. They do the supercar week here and there. We've had quite a few supercar weeks this year, so yeah, you should wear some warm clothes, Nadeem. I'm guessing your name's Nadeem, but Nads, you should wear some warm clothes. Would a cluster around 1457, 1048 be okay? Yes, it could be, because look, what I'm doing, guys, is with it being such a difficult picture, I don't want to say, you know what, I'm really happy with this area, I'm really happy with this area. There are a lot of alternative areas where the judges can get the average, and with it being such a big week, I don't want anyone to miss out, you know what I mean? So one of us will definitely have the best area. But if you look at this area, Northwood, right here, I think that's pretty decent. It's a decent area for anyone to cluster. So if you're clustering a bit higher up, it's a nice area to cluster in. If you're clustering a bit lower but a bit more to the left, still a decent area to cluster in. But the only thing I want you guys to take note of is don't go too far out, because if you're coming here and saying, look, I'm going to cluster here, then the judges will have to come up here to there to there to there. Do you know what I mean? So when you're placing your cluster, just say for instance, I say this is my cluster here, 1486 1070, that's my cluster. I've taken into consideration that the judges will be around that circle for them to get an average. There can't be a judge up here and and me expecting the average to be down here. Do you know what I mean? So when you're placing your coordinates and you're getting averages, do take that into consideration, that if I'm going to place my coordinate here, then all the judges, is it a possibility the judges placing 10 coordinates around that area? Do you know what I mean? So each time you do that, take that into consideration as well. And if you're liking the live streams, please make sure you do leave a like, please. What's the average? Okay, the average was, oh my god, Ashley, are you still here, bro? The average was 1454 1080, I think. 1450 something. I think Ashley's watching, so he'll give the average again. I'll get the average, bro. 1 second. I'll just go through the comments. Let me just quickly get the average. Where is the average, man? Okay, the average, yeah, 1454, 1080, 2-pack score. That's the average. Ashley's got it as well. That's the average we got as a group from all these coordinates. That's the average we got. Me personally, if I was to give you my opinion on the area that I like, this is obviously my own opinion. I generally like this area here in the red, and this area as for the guy in blue. So if I were to draw you guys a line, me generally, guys, for me, is this area here. So the X can push early 1400s and late 1500s, high 1074, 1169. This is me personally, guys. I'm happy with that area. I could be totally wrong, but my STIG instincts are saying for me around this area. Just a quick recap, guys, to take into consideration with this week one is, if you see the guy in green, he's looking far left over his well, he's straining over his left shoulder. I don't see any whiteness under his eyes. A lot of whiteness towards the corner of the pupils, but his head tilt to me doesn't look like he's looking high. He's looking more in this direction. That's for me. The guy in blue, his is pretty simple. General direction, he's looking in here. I don't see the judges screwing that up when they're drawing the lines, but it could be a battle with the guy in green. Another thing somebody mentioned was that there's a van in the back, so these goalposts are just in the background, they're not the actual goalpost. The guy in green has actually got one of his legs up. If you can see, his knee is up, so there's a good chance that he could kick the ball. So that's another thing to take into consideration when it comes to the height for this week. If you're going really high as well, that if he's lifted his leg up, there's a possibility, if the judges see it, some of them might place it lower and then justify it, saying he wouldn't kick the ball if the ball was high up. And what else was it? The guy in the background, a lot of people are using his eye lines straight up. If you were to draw him straight up, I'd say I would draw him something like this. Me personally, I think they'd draw him something like this. So I think I pretty much covered up in the last 10 seconds of what we've come up with this area, and our average as a group was 1454, 1080. For me, guys, I'm personally I really like this area here, all this area here. Obviously I'm gonna do my homework today and tomorrow, and then pick an area where I'm gonna cluster. That guy in the middle looking at the floor, and that's what I thought when I first seen the picture, Nadeem, but I think the guy in the middle is a bit further back and he's looking at the ball at that height. You know, that's another good thing to take into consideration, that he's not too far back and he's not too close, but if the ball was a lot higher up, his eyes would be looking, there'll be whiteness under his eyes as well. So that's another thing to take into consideration as well. The guy's looking down, he's probably dropped a pound coin in it. Okay. Right, I'm just gonna go through some of the comments here. very helpful. The far left eye of the green is really off-putting. Yeah, definitely. It is definitely. Saeed is saying, can you give a coordinate where 2 green line of crossed? Yes, I can give you that coordinate, which is, one second, that is 1503.1109, and that's M123. That's your height as well from your average. That's why I'm saying it. You know, there's some things that just click for me. You know, when I'm looking at the picture, I don't know what it is. Maybe I've got an OCD when it comes to numbers and stuff like that. When I keep getting a number in certain areas, I tend to remember it. And honestly, when I did the lining, I was getting this area here. I deleted a few tickets beforehand purely because I wanted you guys to give your coordinates as well. Ashley is saying, laugh out loud, Nads. Yes. Nads is saying Ashley picked up the language. I think a lot of people can pick up the language here, Nads. Good point, bro. If it were any higher, why would he be lifting his? Yeah, definitely. Why would he be lifting his leg up if we're going up in this in the 800s? I don't see a possibility. Even if one judge does go that high, I think Matt will demolish him and take him out. Take him out. Okay. Ashley saying, bro, don't watch that. I used to work in Whitechapel. What language is that? Welsh, Chinese, Cantonese, not Chinese, nope. Dennis, my brother, how are you, man? Dennis is another lovely guy, man. I speak to on a one-on-one basis. Would you rather take the left side of the white or the right towards the blue player? For me this week, I'm saying, because the leg thing has been put into my mind, I'm more keen towards the left. Honestly, I'm a bit more keen towards the left. Reason being is he's got his arm out as well. He's defending the player. He's not going to let him come any more close to him. So when he's got his full arm stretched out like that, this guy's maybe wants to run or go in towards the ball, and he's got his leg up to kick it. I'd say I'm more happy towards the left hand side of the picture in that sense. I'd say this area here, to split it, I'm more happy. But I might place a few tickets here because some of the judges might say, you know what, the ball's travelling towards him and he's just holding off that player as well. But to me it looks like he's holding off the player and he's going to kick the ball. Okay, the guy's looking down. Oh, a piece of candy. What about the second blue player, lads? The second blue player is looking at his fellow inmate. His fellow colleague, football colleague, not an inmate. I think he's looking generally in that direction as well. If you were to just get a line, no, I screwed that up, didn't I? I think his eyebrows are about there. So if you were to just get a general line from that guy, I'd say he's around here. So he's looking at the ball, the guy in blue. I'd say he's looking at the ball. Nadeem is saying, forget the average, give you my actual coordinate. Nadeem, if I give you my coordinate, how am I going to win? Yes, Stig, love to see the stream again. Totally agree with you. Difficult picture which can go two sides. Would almost say 50-50, but you see it lands in the middle. Even though we noticed the leg, the judges probably won't, but it's still a good shout. Honestly, it's still a good shout. That's to take these things into consideration, that if he's got his leg up, then some of the judges might spot that and say, oh, hold on a minute, he's got his leg up. Because when we look at the players individually, we start straight drawing lines from the eyes. The judges actually look at the position of the players as well. and that's something to take into consideration as well. But I think we're gonna smash it, man. I have a good feeling. I don't always get this good feeling. You are always close. Because Nadeem, I always pick my coordinates. I play, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. I spend way too much time playing this game. Honestly, I spend far too much. You know, another thing, guys. A little tip is, if you think, oh, I wonder how the judges are going to draw the lines when their eyes are like this, look at previous judging videos. They help a lot. Honestly, I know it's boring to watch all videos. They don't make sense. It's a new picture or whatever, but it gives you a general idea of how they draw the lines and what's changed recently in the judging. So these are things you have to take into consideration. सोचिए समझते निकाह करना. Yes, 100%, 100%. We can't rush it. BOTB, can't rush BOTB, man. I've rushed BOTB before. When did I rush it? Not, was it last week's midweek? I think it was, not the one that's just gone, the week before. I rushed playing my tickets, and I swear down, I put one ticket on the ground. I didn't realize I put one ticket on the ground. I sent my area I played to a few people, and they're like, why have you got a ticket? Honestly, they're like, why have you got a ticket there? Do you really think the ball's gonna be there? I'm like, no, man, it was a mistake. No, they don't stick. No, it's not. It's just the way they look at the eyes and body language. Just look at stuff like that. Don't look at the picture and say it's similar and they're going to go in a similar area. No, just take the eye lines, how they draw the eye lines. Because from when I started playing BOTB, yeah, I first started playing BOTB about 1.5 years ago. The judges used to draw lines like this. Oh my god, not like that, sorry. Judges used to draw lines like this. A lot of you old BOTB players would remember this. They draw a line like this, and then they'll draw like that, and then they'll get the center of that area, and then they'll put the coordinate down. Recently, I've realized is some of the judges are doing this. They'll draw lines for the guy like that, and then they'll draw one from this guy, and then they'll place the coordinate here, a bit up. So what they're taking into consideration is headline as well. They won't draw a headline, but they'll take that into consideration. Do you get what I'm saying? That they could draw it like that, or sometimes they'll draw the line at a highest point and bring the ball down. So these are the things that a lot of the judges are doing. I'm only playing 2 tickets flat out this week. That's how much I think of this picture. I totally agree, bro, man. If you think the picture is horrible, I totally agree, bro. Playing less. I won't be playing a lot of tickets. Normally I go all out on Supercar or Supercar week. But I honestly, I don't know, man. I don't want to be disappointed on it. Do you know what I mean? Because I expect the call every time I play, like you guys. I expect a call as well. And then when I don't get it, honestly, that day goes like a bit of doomy gloomy day, man. And that's the feeling I don't like. So I'd rather stick to playing less tickets and say, you know what, hey ho, it wasn't. I'm close, but it wasn't my time to win. Simple. David, I scratch my head when judges do that. Why draw lines and place X out of it? Exactly. Dave, the thing with the judging is they won't draw lines how some people I've seen and send me, they draw lines perfect. They'll draw them like, you know what, this is obviously just an example. They'll draw a line like this, then they'll draw one for aim, they'll draw one coming from the center, and then they'll place the coordinate here. But if that was a judge, he could place his coordinate here, or even out of it on this side. Do you know what I mean? As long as you get a general, this is why I say if you've got an average, take into consideration 1080s, take into consideration 1130s, take into consideration late 1300s and mid 1400s. That's just an example. These things you have to take into consideration, because we're not going to get our 10 coordinates exactly same as the judges. It'll be a couple of pixels in and out. He says that ends up playing 200 tick. I have done that. That's honestly, I have done that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm guilty to that. I always say it. Sometimes I'll be like, you know what? I'm not gonna. A few times I have stuck by my words and I've played less tickets, but there's been times where I'll be like, you know what? I keep getting this area. You know what? I'm gonna play in this area, and I have, and I'm guilty of it. Honestly, I am guilty of it. Later on, I do regret to play that many tickets, but but I honestly do advise, please don't be stupid like Stig, and play that many tickets, because I'll be genuine with you guys. Honest to God, 100 tickets playing them, it might slightly give you an advantage, because you know you're lucky to get the judges average in your area, but it will not guarantee you a win to somebody who's playing 5 tickets, because that person that plays 5 tickets could be a lot closer than your 100 tickets. Do you know what I mean? And I've realized that, so if just say I'm playing all these tickets here, 22 tickets I'm playing, and I'm playing all these areas, judges can just place it here. What use were all these 22 tickets to somebody who's played 5 up in this area? And he goes, I know Pussy and but nothing. Nah, man, it was. I'm guilty of it. Honestly, I am guilty of playing tickets that I shouldn't have. But yeah, oh man, Specky Mecky played 8 tickets and won exactly. Specky Mecky played 8 tickets. Paul, he's played 15, won on 15 tickets. I've got quite a few people that have won on a few tickets. Not long ago, a woman won the BMW M8 with 1 ticket. Her free ticket apparently, or for her first time playing it, she won with 1 ticket. So yes, the reason I think they are having so many Super Concert ticket sales have hit epic proportion for successive weeks, take into account lockdowns when more people are online. Exactly. Why is BOTB giving this? What is it? It's been a month, 50k with each car. Why are they giving it? You know, a lot of us were thinking, you know what, they're losing customers, and bruv, if you're losing customers, you put prices up. You don't put prices low. You don't start giving free stuff away. No chance, man. They have skyrocketed in their sales recently because of the lockdowns. Helped them. A lot of people at home, their sales have gone up. DREAMCAR, I played 10 and below, and have for a while. There you go, Dave. It only takes 1 ticket to win, and that's something always take into consideration. It only takes 1 ticket. If you're gonna make a cluster of 20-30 tickets, by all means, you know what I mean. It's but 100 tickets. Honestly, I'd say if you're really confident with your area, if you're confused like I am right now, of I don't know where to go, I'd say, you know what, play less. If you feel really confident with your area and you think a lot of people are in the area, then play to your likings. Do you know what I mean? I get the feeling one day I'm just gonna win with 1 ticket. I might just win with 1 ticket. Samuel is saying, yeah, I started playing in lockdown. Definitely a lot more people did the same thing. Yeah, 100%. I know, because a couple of people joined into the group during the lockdown, and then they went after the lockdown, stopped playing, said waste of time. By the way, I'm in the process of making a new Facebook account, so hopefully I'll have a Facebook account where you guys can communicate with me as well. Not everybody's got Instagram, like Nadim. Like Nads doesn't have Instagram. Now, lads, you're still back in the 80s, bro. You need to get Instagram, you need to get Facebook. And you need to start coming on the live streams because you give bare banter. Anyways, what is everybody playing for? Since I think we've talked enough about the picture. If I have any changes, guys, I'll definitely put it on my Instagram or my community page. I'll put it up. Make sure you turn your notifications on, guys, because I get a lot of people saying, you know what, Stig, you don't tell us when you come online and when you put stuff on community page. The only way is if you put your notification bell on. You'd get notified. Even if it's a day later, you still get notified that, you know what, Stig's uploaded something. If only mistakenly played double tickets on one spot and is win, what happened? Sorry, Max, you're gonna have to say that again, bro, because I don't understand. It's for kids. Nads, you're not that old. You're not in your 80s, bro. You're not in your 50s. You still got that, what do they say, that Giovanni inside you, bro. So come on, man. Maximus, you can't in one go, but you can if you do it later in the day. Do you know what happens, Max? Because I've been refunded. I've played tickets, and then I've played tickets in the exact same spot later on. But when the results come out, I got refunded for playing double tickets. No chance, no bundakota, bro. Jawan, you're young. Young, make a Facebook account so I can trouble you on that. By the way, my Facebook account will have my BOTB number on there as well, guys. So please just don't ring me late night. No prank calls, yeah. But it'll have my BOTB number on there. I'm gonna put it on my community page about my new Facebook account, and hopefully I'll be sharing a lot more stuff on there as well. Just general stuff, you know, so people to get to know me. I got a dodgy one. Yeah, exactly. Just come on the dodgy one. It doesn't matter. Okay, do you feel the middle player needs attention? Personally, if the most attention I would give him is just draw lines as a reference point. I don't think the judges can get the height from the guy. No way. They can't get the height. The only thing I can say is his contribution to this picture would be his X. It's the X in general area where they could place the ball and draw a line. So just say, for instance, once they've done the coordinates, they can draw a line. Matt can draw a line and say, you know what, we're all about in this area, blah 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 blah, and you know, this guy, he's looking in that area as well. Do you know what I mean? Rather than saying, oh no, we're gonna calculate his height. They can't. So that's the only thing I'm taking into consideration as well. You got a BOTB number? Yes, I do. Does anybody have my BOTB number? Please leave it in the comments below. You guys can message me on my BOTB. I'll actually get somebody to put it in. Has anybody? I think Ashley, you've got my BOTB number, so Ashley can got it. Ali Khan's got it. There you go. Ali, if you can put my BOTB number down, please. You can message me. There you go. He's put it on. I'll have to check it. I think it is. Yeah, but you guys can message me on there. It's there. Ali Khan's put it on. I'll call it. Don't call it now because obviously I'm on the live. I can't answer it. Tommy Smith is saying 1601 1161. Good shout. Decent shout. I'd say that's a decent area too. Nadeem, Nads, do not prank call me. I don't think you would, but where is it? The phone's with me. It's on silent though. It's on silent. Now guys, before I obviously end the live stream, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? If any of you guys want to have a quick chit chat, be my guest, because I've got a bit of time. We can just obviously have a little conversation with you guys, get to know you more. Or if you got any more questions on the picture, if you want my opinion on anything else, please do fire away. How do I cancel the duplicate ticket? The duplicate ticket is you'll have to send to well, so Ali's just messaged it. I don't know if you can see it. Number, I mean, Ali hasn't put it on. Okay, what I'll do is I'll give you the number. It is 074 63 191 728. That's my BOTB WhatsApp number. So if any of you guys wanna chit chat, I'll put it on the live stream actually. 1 second. I'll put it on the live stream. There you go, Nadeem. I'll put it on the live stream now. 07463. Max, do you know you I don't think so you're able to get them online now. Maybe you can send them an email to info@BOTB. Send them the email of the coordinates that you want deleted, and then hopefully somebody will get back to you about it. Somebody will get back to you about it. What do I think about the lineup? Thoughts on the Maserati in the lineup? You know what? Some of you guys might hate me for this. I personally, I don't like the Maseratis. I honestly, I don't like it. It's like somebody's trying to be rich. Do you get what I mean? I'm sorry. That's my own personal opinion, but I think it's somebody who's trying to be rich. There are some nice Maserati models, but me personally, I don't have that liking towards them. Maserati is sick. McLaren is I'm after. The McLaren is a beautiful car. I agree. Didn't anyone do the competition on Facebook other that by Christian? I didn't know about it. I think that's why I've joined up on it. Yeah, Maseratis are not my thing. Yeah, definitely, bro, man. They're not mine. I know a few people that in my area have got them, but they're not all that, man. For me, that's for me, guys. They're not all that. Okay, 1 second. I'll show you a flip version. A flip version. That's what I normally do as well, innit? A flip version. Actually, you know what? Let me do it of the area that we're currently in. This is the area I was saying roughly what I like. Let me wow. See, it can go slightly high. The ball slightly, it can go slightly higher. It's possible. Do you get what I'm saying? If I were to draw a line about there, the average can push slightly higher. So 1080 is plausible. The average us guys got, it is plausible. But generally, if you look at it, to me, even in the flip, that looks spot on. I think that looks really good. It's more like the more I change my mind. Okay, I don't know what to go for. They were a rich man's car, especially in Italy, even though they've been taken over. Yeah, at one point they were. That's why I think they're still in the car business. Sod the flip, man. Judges don't do that. Sometimes we think too much into it. Because Nadeem, you know, that's you know what it is, bro. I think I do have a crazy way of figuring stuff out. It's hard for me to explain, but honestly, it helps me, man. It helps me. I know the judges don't do it, but it helps me. You know why? You know, because you know, Matt always mentions this is where we see it from the football side of view. We see it from football side of view. The thing with the flip is it gives you a different angle. So, you know, because they've been playing football for 30 years, 40 years, been refereeing for 30, 40 years, they've seen these angles in their day in, day out. Do you know what I mean? So they're roughly already... So they'll place a coordinate which would make sense to them. So that's why I try doing the flip. Stig, what is the email? 1 second, Max, I'll get you the email. I'll have to go through my email address. 1 second. Okay, Neog, I use Paint 3D to flip the picture. 1 second. Max, the email address is info@botb.com. So if you want to send them an email and say to them, tell them the exact double coordinates that you've got, the duplicate ones, and say, can you have one of them taken out? I'm sure they'll help you. I flip it, see all the angles. Yeah, I know some of the guys, they use like a 3D view. Do you know what I mean? Like this. I don't know how to use it though. But some of them use the 3D view and say, you know what, you get a different angle from the picture. I don't know why it's not selecting it, but you get a different angle. So, Mr. Nadeem, that's what I think. Right, guys, I think, you know what, it's been lovely chatting to you lot. It's nearly 5 o'clock. I've been on for an hour and a half. And like always, man, if you like my videos, please make sure you leave a thumbs up. It helps spread my video out to the rest of the BOTB players as well. Leave a comment below, and hopefully we get a winner. Hopefully we get a winner with this week's especially, man. Nads is saying I'll ring you in a bit. Yeah, no worries, bro. Just drop me a message before you ring me. Give me a time frame, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, because obviously, like I said, it's my BOTB number. I don't carry it around with me. But you can ring me and anyone else, if you flick through the comments, you can get my BOTB number. What I'll do is I'll put my BOTB number in the comment section as well. So I wish you all the best, and honestly, I thank you so much for the support for the channel, and I really do hope we get a winner. If we get a winner this week, somebody from the group, honestly, if you get a winner from this week, I'll make it a special live stream for next week. I'll make a special live stream for next week, and that's if you get a winner. Say Nikias, he knows it's you. I know. Yeah. Please say that, because a lot of people will have the number. And Jay, good luck to you too as well, bro. Tommy, good luck. M123, good luck, bro. Neo, good luck. Max, good luck. Nads, very special good luck. Ali, good luck to you. Samuel, good luck to you, bro. Dave, good luck to you. Ashley, good luck to you too. Lawrence, good luck. Dennis, good luck. Alex, good luck. See, all of you, man, I wish you all the best. Winner in the group, you're doing roti. Winner, you're doing roti. Yeah, I'll hold the roti. If there's a winner in the group, you know what? We'll do a link up. If you're if you're near to me, we'll do a link up, and I'll do the roti. Yeah. Is that cool? Yeah. But you know what? The dish would be dal, yeah, bro. Because I don't think so able to afford a roti with the chuza salan in it. But thank you, man. I really appreciate it, man. And that's thank you, bro, man. You know what? You always enlighten the live chat up, especially with your lingo. It's really, really good, man. It's really good. I honestly, I really appreciate it, man. But genuinely, I thank you all who actually make an effort. A big thank you to Ashley, who does the calculated average for us as well. We do get Connie Rod, but I don't think so he's in the live stream. He helps me out a lot with the calculated average as well. And all of you, man, honestly, all of every single one of you that joins my live stream has a special input in their own way, and I can't thank you guys enough. Honestly, I can't thank you guys enough. And this is what makes me continue making the YouTube videos, is because the love and support from you guys. And even if I win, or even if I stop playing, guys, I'll still make the content purely because of the lovely chaps. And salam to everyone. I'm off. A goodbye to everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. And like always, please make sure you like, share and subscribe. Press the bell notification, and I'll catch up with you guys on Tuesday. Nads, I'll speak to you on the phone. If anybody else wants to speak to me on the phone, please feel free. Just drop me a message beforehand. Just let me know who you are, and I can have a one-on-one convo, man. That's not a problem. And like always, please stay safe and take care. Peace.